Hello and welcome back to yet another exciting episode of The Movie Hoppers. And if you're interested in Movie Hopper shirts, text 810102 at HopShirt. You're looking at me funny. Okay.
I didn't say nothing.
You said something with your eyes. But that does not matter. What matters is the movie that we saw on Monday?
Yes, Monday.
Now a lot of times on the Movie Hoppers, I fall victim to not being experienced enough, not being qualified to review the film that I have seen. Today, though, I feel like we got a dynamic duo here of sorts of the target audience of this movie. We have the girlfriend who knows about K-pop, knows about BTS, knows about all that, and then we have the boyfriend who doesn't. So I feel we are overqualified for this position. So, but you know what? We'll do it for you guys. We saw BTS's new tour documentary film, Break the Silence, the movie, despite the fact that the tour is not called Break the Silence. It's based on a documentary series, based on a tour, based on a band, based on a genre of music, based on a country, based on a war.
Okay, Joey. Now we've gone back a little too far. Let's zoom back in.
Okay, so you say something about something.
Oh, what do you want me to go with?
I don't know. What do you think of the movie, I guess?
All right. See, I'm going to preface this entire review. I have been into K-pop since 2016.
Wow.
I'm quite experienced.
Wow.
That's not that. People have been into it for way longer. BTS was my first group. Okay, here we go. I kind of fell off with them because of the culture of the community.
The army.
No disrespect. We can be friends if you're cool. Okay? But I'm not like number one fan crazy. Okay? So
good to know.
I will have like a genuine response to this movie. Whoa.
Whoa. Uh-oh.
Now, what I have to say is, I don't understand why, besides monetary gain, they had to make this into a movie that was released in theaters. It just, to me, based on my experience and what I've seen, no disrespect, seems like something that could have just been posted on like VLive, like the online like streaming service they have for K-pop stuff.
VLive, yes.
It could have just been that, or YouTube, which is basically what they did. It's just kind of like a big, long version of the YouTube series.
Yeah, it is based on, what is it, YouTube or VLive? I thought when I looked up the Wikipedia page, it's on like some weird streaming service.
It could be, I'm not sure, because this might be past when I was really like involved, but I know that they did. I think it was called Burn the Stage on YouTube, which is like a YouTube Red series or something.
I see.
And they probably did something on VLive too. I also think maybe that this just isn't my kind of thing. Even when I was like involved in, the community and everything, just like a series where people sit around and talk, like placed in between like clips of performances, isn't my gag. They have a series where they like play games and stuff. I will sit there and watch that for hours. That's fun. I need to be entertained. I can't just sit there and read and listen to people talk with no like fun factor.
Yeah. All right. So, we got that perspective. So now we have another perspective. So, I guess we'll start back to the beginning of the movie, which is a music video. Which I enjoyed that.
Did you really?
It really, I really liked how the sound, obviously the sound mix was very good. So I really liked how that, sounded. Kind of made the rest of the movie sound flat in comparison, so they probably should have put that at the end. I like the visuals. It looked good on a movie screen.
That's good.
I
appreciate that.
I had fun with the beginning. Now, if that was stretched out to the whole movie, that might have gotten boring after a while.
I probably would have sat through an entire movie of music videos.
I would have watched it too, but I did like the music video portion.
I will say that their musical choices for like what they put, like when they weren't doing a performance, like in the background, was odd to me.
Really?
Because they played stuff. The movie was based on the tour for the album.
It's a Speak Yourself tour.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. Sorry, not.
I mean, you went to it.
I know. I'm trying to remember what exactly it was. But they like. I guess it makes sense. Like, they played stuff off of the newer album, which I'm not quite fond of. But they didn't play really anything from, like, before Speak Yourself, that, like, era. Like, nothing. Really? They played, like, one, like, song, like, their debut song, I think. And, like, that was it. And a lot of people like the original song music better. That's all I have to say.
I guess it has to be a business thing, honestly.
And they started, I don't know. I thought, was that beginning part like an extra, or was that part of the movie? Like, if I were to buy this movie like at home,
after the
there was like an ad.
There's an ad for a K-pop app,
Weverse,
Weverse, the Meverse. I mean, I guess it was just like an extra thing. This isn't a normal movie, I guess, in a traditional sense, because the tickets are $18 and you cannot use,
which we totally
we ponied up every last cent. Damn you, K-pop. We want our money back. But yeah, this is an $18 movie. Not even in IMAX, not even in Dolby, and you can't use your I don't know if you can use your Regal thing, but you can't use AMC A-list, which is odd, I guess. I'm guessing the whatever Big Fun, Big Entertainment, I don't know what the company's called.
Big Hit
just wanted to make more money.
Big Fun.
That's from Heathers. But yeah, so, but really, besides the whole music video thing, nothing really justifies that price. I didn't feel like, maybe it's because we were totally alone in the theater, but I didn't feel the experience. It did, like you said, felt like something that could have been put on DVD.
Yeah, it really just felt like they put out sometimes, like occasionally based on the season, like a season's greetings. Like, they'll give you like a whole album thing and you get to watch like this DVD documentary thing. And that's what I think this should have been. Yeah. Just like for like fans, like this doesn't seem like something anyone besides a fan would enjoy. You know, it just seems unnecessary to have it in a like regular theater.
Yeah, I guess it's to cash in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and I guess we should get to the whole talking part, because this movie tries to convince you that these people, these K-pop idols have...
Good job. I'm impressed.
That these K-pop idols have feelings. And the problem is that they all say the same exact thing.
Okay, this
is all so scripted, and even like everything in this movie, you know, besides the concerts, that makes sense, but like the whole sitting down and talking and all like the documentary parts, it's so overproduced and has such like, it has a thin layer of gloss on it that makes it feel so unrealistic.
Yeah. So that's the thing. People really like K-pop because it's like, you know, you feel like you have a connection with the artist on like a deeper level than just, you know, like regular music where you're just like, oh, I just listen to this. You know, you connect with the people in a way. And I think that they kind of like, I think a lot of groups, not just BTS, this is just like a problem with K-pop in general. The artists really try to like play into that too much. To a point where it like sounds, I don't know, like ingenuine. Where it's just too much and I don't believe you anymore.
This definitely felt scripted. I think really what's indicative of that is the very beginning of the movie where they're all at the table, you know, eating and drinking and whatever, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta turn off the camera soon. We're gonna be drunk." No, that's what we want to. We want to see you get drunk. That's like. That's when true character comes out, you know?
They don't like to show that because of, like, image stuff. Like, that's just a thing in K-pop in general. They don't show people cursing. They don't show people drinking. Those are, like, the oddball groups, that do that. That's
so lame, though, because that would definitely, like, if I saw them, you know, getting shit-faced, having fun at the very beginning, I might be able to believe it, but I just... Yeah. Everything
it's just, like, everything has to have this, like, veil of purity over it and innocence, and it's just not like that, you know?
It really made it feel fake to me. Yeah. Everything.
And this isn't a criticism, fantastic. Personally, me knowing everything that I know. It's not a criticism on BTS. It's a criticism on K-pop in general, where just everybody acts so innocent. And when we know that you're not like that.
Yeah. Well, BTS is the gold standard. If they could change if they wanted to. They're kind of, you know, if they start drinking,
I guess, but they have, like, an image to keep up. You know?
Yeah, I guess. But, I don't know. It definitely hurt the movie because I did not believe anything that they said. This movie is kind of a documentary about, like, each of the band members, but there's so many of them, and this movie has so much else to do that it's so underdeveloped, and again just does not work out well, and I don't care about any of them.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can see how to a regular person it would be confusing because you don't know who's who or what's going on. Yeah. Like, I can identify them by their voices, so I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Yeah. You know? So I can see how that's confusing. I just really think that this doesn't need to exist, like, as a movie for, like, normal people to walk into, because it's not for that audience. This is for, like, hardcore fans. That's who would enjoy this. Yeah. And that's fine, but don't sell it as anything else.
Yeah. I just feel like, you know, even if this was direct to DVD, it probably still wouldn't have been good. I mean, I guess if you buy into BTS, that's whatever, but then they can put their name on shit and you eat it, right? Yeah. And this is, I guess, the shit that you have to eat as a fan, because it's just, just objectively, you know they're lying to you. It's glossy for no reason. The production value is, you know, I mean, it's high, but it's way too high for something like this. It's just objectively not a very good movie. Just all in all. Yeah. I did, the concerts themselves, they were a spectacle, so that was kind of cool to see that. That was, you know, entertaining. But
definitely not as fun as being there.
Yeah, I bet.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, technically, you were in this movie.
Technically, they should have credited me. Yeah. I was at the MetLife concert.
Maybe it was one of those things that were written in Korean, like in the credits. It's like, special thanks to...
Well, I can read the characters, so I think I would have known it.
Oh, damn. They didn't account for that. They didn't account for that one. But, yeah, Spectacle was fun, especially the one that was actually in Korea.
Because Korea gets everything nice. Whatever.
It is Korean pop.
Whatever.
It is Korean pop.
Whatever.
But yeah, just this whole thing felt like a product. Just felt so hollow and soulless.
Yeah. Well, you know, BTS, I think they're at a point where they're, like, so popular and, you know, people are so invested that it kind of shows in their work that they, like, aren't putting as much effort into it, I guess. Yeah. That's just my opinion. I know people would be mad at me if I said that. Oops. I'm sorry. I think some of the fans... I'm going to get controversial. Are kind of delusional. I'm sorry, guys. Like, people will really, like, take everything in with, like, rose-colored glasses. You know, it's all just...
Well, the fact that they're selling this is kind of proof, and this isn't their first go around. They did a movie last year, right?
Oh yeah, and I'm glad that we got to see this in a theater by ourselves. Not only because it was awesome, because it was a really big theater.
It was the biggest theater besides really the premium. Cool. I've never got theater that big alone.
But when the other movie was happening, there were like stories of people showing up with like light sticks and like chanting and like being like super, what's the word, like annoying and distracting to like the other people in the theater in the entire thing.
Cinema, yeah, like Tenet.
Yeah.
Like
we could hear Tenet in the middle of the movie. Yeah, but like that. But like imagine you're just trying to watch like The War with Grandpa.
Not that any of us.
In another room. And you just hear people like girls like screaming at a screen. Like it's so unnecessary.
Guess they're watching The War with Grandpa too. But
like that's the point where these fans are at, where they'll literally go crazy over nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
and they'll eat this shit up.
I would have actually rather I would have loved that. I love theatrical experiences where it's like fucking nutty and shit. Like when it's like Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, when I walked out of that theater, just the ground was covered in vice and water, and like I felt bad for the people who had to clean it up.
I think that's different though, because that's like that's what you expect with that. This would be just like I like imagine a mom like taking her kid to the movie and then like she just gets bonked in the head with a light stick. Like that sounds awful.
Yeah. Well, how does this movie compare quality wise to last year's Offering? Did you see that?
I didn't see that one.
Oh, you didn't see it? I thought you did.
No.
I thought you did. I forget what that one was called.
That's when I was completely like cut off from that.
I see. You're still kind of cut off from it. Or,
yeah.
You said at the beginning that you were scared, I think maybe after the music video, that you were scared that this would get you back into K-pop. I mean, I guess you're still kind of in. But BTS and,
I mean, I've been listening to their music more.
I see.
But their old stuff, because I'm sorry, guys. The new album isn't good. I'm sorry, guys.
Oops.
The only song I like is Ego. That's it. Oh, beautiful.
Ego. Well, that's ironic, huh?
But like, I don't think, because I'm so like turned off by the fans and their attitude.
The army.
Yeah, and their attitude towards everything, and they're like, we're better than you, check the numbers, bullshit. I just can't be involved in the community anymore, because it's toxic.
Yeah, that's my problem with a lot of communities, and why I don't really get invested in them. But yeah, I mean, what else is it? I'm looking at your BTS stuff right now, looking for inspiration. I think a funny moment would be when we saw, I don't know who it was, the person with the freaking like the sign with just one of the members' faces in front of the Brazilian flag.
Oh, Namjoon as the president of Brazil.
That like looked like a ship post.
That was funny. Yeah.
That was funny. It's it's trash.
I just don't think this is enough to constitute a movie. It's just like a special behind the scenes, like on a concert DVD or something. That's what this should be.
Yeah, I feel like $18 is how much you should pay for it to keep it forever. Not to see it once in a theater.
Well, if this were released
it'd probably be $30 or something.
50, more like
50 for a Blu-ray,
50
or
plus
for a DVD.
50 plus.
That's fucking
for my
crazy.
Season Greetings that I paid for, that green box over there, that's $100.
Well, does that have to do with import shit?
Well, there's a bunch of crap in it, like the collector's.
Well, you have the Blu-rays too. How much did those set? Well, that's like 5 fucking Blu-rays.
Well, for each of my GOT7 ones, I think it was about 60.
Wow.
Each.
Was 60 for the whole thing? Well, that's actually not bad considering how many Blu-rays you get in the package. It's like 5 Blu-rays.
Yeah. I spent a lot on this garbage.
Yeah, well, we're talking about GOT7 now.
Well, everything.
Yeah.
You're looking at like thousands of dollars on my wall.
Yeah, I am. But yeah, I guess.
So I think I am the right person to tell you that this movie is garbage and not worth that much.
Well, you're kind of informed, so. But But yeah, this is just another product, really.
If you're a fan, sure, you'll have a great time.
Yeah.
Probably.
It won't convince anyone, though, to join the army. Another part I liked, I guess. Fuck, who cares about spoilers? It's whatever. I could literally like just upload this movie and show it to you guys right now, and the people who want to watch it are still gonna go and watch it.
Yeah, it's so not. You can't really. Matter. There's nothing to spoil. There's no story. Yeah. There's nothing going on. It's just a sequence of events.
Yeah. I guess the one in their Korean concert, the guy was like, I've been seeing all these pictures on social media, and people are so perfect, and I didn't know before if I loved myself, and everybody's like, oh my god! You could hear the cries.
They just like take it all so seriously.
I know, it was just so funny.
Have I been one of those bitches? Yeah.
Well, it's funny because you could tell how fucking fake and scripted the whole thing was.
Yeah, I mean, from the outside, it looks really dumb. But when you're like in there and you're like in that headspace, it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is beautiful. I love this. But like looking on it now, like in hindsight, this is stupid.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm so used to American celebrities lying to me. Maybe just Koreans just maybe when they look at all American celebrities, they see them as, you know, I mean, I see them as stupid, but, you know, like I'm seeing these guys. Maybe they subscribe to different lies than we do, and that's where the disconnect comes in.
I don't want to disrespect anybody because I understand. I've been these girls. I've been a part of this. Like, I support you. This is what you want to do, but like, it's fake.
Yeah, I mean, just from seeing this, so scripted, I'm surprised they didn't have like a writer credit, because obviously somebody wrote this shit. And then after the credits, they played what should have been the end of the movie.
Oh, that was absolutely... I'll tell you exactly what that was. That was at the end of a concert. They literally play one of those videos. That's what it was.
So I guess that's the point of this, for it to be like a concert.
But I would have much rather just sat through a concert instead of watching people talk about nothing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it just felt like that they sliced it out of the movie, because it would have been a good conclusion to it, because it's talking about, you know, the end of the tour, and they just put it after the credits. I didn't particularly enjoy that that creative choice. It, you know, it's...
Yeah, shit. I don't know. I don't like I said, I don't like sitting and watching people talk. Like, those things where I'm watching them, like, stand around and, like, play games and interact with each other, that's when I think they're the most genuine, because, like, you can see their character, like, when they're just, like, not paying attention to every single word that they say, you know, and, like, trying to, like, over-script their thoughts. Yeah. Like, that's what I want to see. That's the genuine stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm okay with stuff like this, but only if they're going to be genuine about it. This isn't really these aren't really real interviews. They're all scripted. And when they do, there are some points in the movie where they do have the, you know, the interactions, like them walking in the park and, you know, having crackhead energy. Oh no, he gets on the rock, and oh, how am I going to get down from here? And, you know, that's something that all the middle school girls would call crackhead energy. That they would really, you know, this is really aimed kind of below our age range.
As I was watching the movie, I could, like, point out the parts and, like, people are gonna clip this out on Twitter and, like, repost this, like, exactly this specific part, like, oh my gosh, she's adorable. Like,
yeah, I don't feel like I gained much insight into the group from this. I feel like I watched an advertisement for the group. I guess, again, it's not the worst thing in the world, this movie, because you get to see the concert footage. That was okay. And stuff boring. Like that. But it felt like the concert footage with, like, ad breaks. It was, like, I guess, mediocre. Yeah. It's not, like, awful, but it's mediocre.
And those, like, little things in between, like, where it was just them, that even, like, I'm used to seeing those sorts of things, like, normally, and those pieces specifically felt even scripted themselves to me.
Yeah.
Like, compared to the usual stuff that I see.
Yeah. I think they definitely should have, if they really wanted to go the documentary route, they should have made it longer and just put on, like, fucking, what they wanted to do would have taken at least, like, triple the amount of time this movie is trying to get into, each of the members.
Yeah, and that's what the YouTube
bits.
series is for.
Yeah.
Which I watched some of, and it's definitely much better than this movie at, like, expressing them and who they are.
Yeah, I mean, this has a lot of ground to cover, and I don't know why they even wanted to do that. They must be pretty popular worldwide if they...
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, if you're fucking touring in Saudi Arabia, which is crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
They're a big deal.
Yeah, I was just surprised that they went to Saudi Arabia. I guess they're big there. Yeah, I guess that's anything else to say.
There's nothing really else to say.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say nobody should see it because the people who want to see it are gonna see it.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say nobody should see it.
Our opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah, really. We're gonna get hated for this.
They don't understand what criticism is or how to take it, so.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. But, we're gonna...
Sorry, guys.
We're gonna put in... I mean, me and Kay, we criticized The Lighthouse, a movie that all the, the fart smellers loved. And, we got fucking big-ass views on that, so maybe this will be the next big one. But, yeah, so, number rating, you go first.
I'll give it a 3.
A 3, wow. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Really?
Because it was boring, but it wasn't like want to jump off a bridge boring.
Huh.
So, and really,
I'm surprised. I expected my rating to be higher than
4.5. Yeah, I mean, me too, but it's more mediocre than bad to me. Because there is some stuff to keep it going.
I think maybe I'm also tainted by, like, my attitude towards them and not them, because I don't have hatred for them specifically, but the community. I don't know.
Yeah. Just
everything seems so grimy to me now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely grimy, I guess, the movie. But whatever. Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye. Don't kill us.